William Shakespeare, often hailed as one of the greatest playwrights and poets in the English language, lived a life that is both fascinating and mysterious. Despite his global fame, surprisingly little is known about his personal life, and much of what we know comes from scattered records, leading to many gaps and speculations. Early life Shakespeare was born in April 1564 in Stratford-upon-Avon, England, to John Shakespeare, a prosperous glovemaker, and Mary Arden, the daughter of a wealthy farmer. He was baptized on April 26, 1564, so it's commonly assumed he was born on April 23rd. Shakespeare likely attended the local grammar school, where he would have learned Latin, literature, and rhetoric, though no records confirm this. There's no evidence that he attended university, unlike other notable writers of the time. Marriage and family. At the age of 18, Shakespeare married Anne Hathaway, who was 8 years older than him. They had 3 children, Susanna and twins and Judith. His son died at the age of 11, a tragedy that may have influenced Shakespeare's later work, especially his themes of loss and grief. The Lost Years. The period between 1585 and 1592 is often referred to as Shakespeare's lost years, as there are no records of his activities. Speculation abounds as to what he did during this time. Some suggest he may have been a school teacher, a law clerk, or even traveled with a theater company. Career in London. By 1592, Shakespeare was in London, making a name for himself as both a playwright and an actor. His early works include Henry VI and Titus, which became popular on the London stage. In 1593, during a plague outbreak that closed theaters, Shakespeare turned to writing poetry, producing Venus and Adonis, and The Rape of Shakespeare quickly became one of the leading figures in the burgeoning English theater scene. By 1594, he was a member of the Lord Chamberlain's Men, a prestigious acting company that would later become the King's Men under King James I. He wrote most of his plays for this company, which performed at the famous Globe Theatre. Major works. Shakespeare's work is typically divided into 3 periods. 1. Early works, 1590s. This period includes his comedies, A Midsummer Night's Dream, The Taming of the Shrew, and histories, Richard III, Henry V. Second middle period, late 1590s, early 1600s. Here we find his great tragedies, Hamlet, Othello, Macbeth, and King Lear, which explore human nature, power, and morality. This period is often considered the peak of his career. 3. Later works, 1608 to 1613. Shakespeare's later plays, such as The Tempest and The Winter's Tale, blend tragic elements with a sense of forgiveness and reconciliation, often called his romances. Retirement and death. Around 1613, Shakespeare retired to Stratford-upon-Avon, having amassed considerable wealth and fame. He continued to invest in real estate and other business ventures. He died on April 23, 1616, at the age of 52. His cause of death remains uncertain, though some speculate it may have been due to illness or a sudden fever. Shakespeare was buried in the Holy Trinity Church in Stratford, where his grave is still visited today. His epitaph famously curses anyone who dares move his bones. Legacy. Shakespeare's literary legacy is unparalleled. His plays, which cover a vast range of human emotions and social issues, have been translated into every major language and are performed more often than any other playwrights. His influence on the English language is profound, with countless phrases and words coined or popularized by him, such as break the ice, heart of gold, and wild goose chase. Shakespeare's biography is as much about the man himself as it is about his work, which continues to be studied, performed, and revered around the world. Despite the gaps in our knowledge, his genius remains undeniable, and his works endure as a testament to his profound understanding of the human condition.